YouTube, what's going on? YouTube, what's going on? What is happening, man? Of course, you got one more time, DEDRICKHJR, and I'm back with another fragrance video. All right, Smell Good family. Hopefully, everyone is doing well, doing great, doing fantastic, positive energy and positive vibes. Y'all know how we rock out here on this channel. All right, so I want to say a little something before we get into today's video. And I always get questions of, "Hey, bro, I need a fragrance that could." I'm interested in this young lady. I'm trying to, get her attention. And, I see a lot of content and conversations pushed upon sweeter and gourmand fragrances. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think there's a time for place for everything. But from my experience and just being in and around the circles of life that I've been around, most women are attracted to confidence. They're attracted to sophistication. They're attracted to a gentleman who is very sure of where he's from and where he's going. All right, intent, plans, like things like that. Women are attracted to that. So I got 7 fragrances here today that display confidence. They also have some bits of sex appeal. They have some bits of masculinity. They have some confidence features to them as well. And I just want to kind of add my 2 cents on that. So these 7 fragrances, they could possibly command that special someone's attention who you are intrigued with or looking to explore, possibly getting to know this person on another level. All right, so I wanted to kind of turn it up a notch a bit. I say all the time, get this gourmand and she's gonna throw her panties at you. We all know, we should know that ain't true. That ain't true. But who am I? All right, so here we go. Let's get into 7 confident fragrances, man, that could definitely grab her attention. All right, up first from the house of Zaharov. All right, we have Signature Rosé. This is a fragrance where where it displays sex appeal and confidence and uniqueness and rarity and just intention with wearing this fragrance. I know for me specifically, I have intentions on basically every fragrance that I wear on a day-to-day basis. And I know when it comes to, when you're in search of that, special someone or that person who you're interested in, you want to put a lot of thought into your appearance. You want to put a lot into how you smell. You should, for that matter, for those who care about that. And this is a fragrance where you're not going to be normal. All right, when she smells this, you're definitely going to come off unique. When she smells any of these 7, you're going to come off different. And this definitely displays that confidence in a bottle for sure. Unique with how the rose is done in this fragrance for sure. Not for everybody, and that's the point. A confident man can wear this. A confident man can mosey along and move in a way where it could be very prominent. With this coming off of them. From the house of Zaharov, we have Signature Rosé. All right, let's keep the quality going here for sure. This is another one that I feel that has a lot of confidence in the bottle, sex appeal, a lot of great things in this bottle. From the house of BDK Parfums, we have Gree Charnel, the Extrait. Gree Charnel, the Extrait. Man, I've had this fragrance for a short time, man. A couple of times that I've worn it, wow, and simply wow. This is a fragrance that is a showstopper. It's stunning. It is something that you don't smell every single day, if you've ever smelled anything like this in your lifetime, for sure. The bourbon, vanilla, the vetiver, the iris, just different. The cedarwood, there's a sweet and dry and slightly earthy, a smooth sandalwood creaminess to this fragrance, man. It's just a lot of very positive things. And if you're dressed to par and you're looking to par and you're well groomed and you're put together and you're putting your best foot forward, you definitely will get the opportunity to state your case if you are trying to get to know somebody and see what they're all about on a different type of a level. It won't be as easy for someone to turn the other way if you're coming correct. And this fragrance definitely comes correct. It can definitely assist in your journey of getting to know that special someone on another level. All right, from the house of BDK Parfums, we have Gree Charnel, the Extrait. Okay, the Extrait. Hope everybody's following me here, man, because confidence is something that you can see, that you can feel. And from my experience, I know the ladies out there, they can see it and they can feel it too. So fellas, keep listening. Up next, from the house of Tom Ford, we have Ombre Leather, the EDP. This is one of the more home run fragrances that women love, that they have told me that they love. I've been around women, whether I'm out and about at the store, at my job, no matter where I am, when I have on Ombre Leather, when I've heard talks of Ombre Leather, it's always, this is a very sexy and confident masculine fragrance. This seems like a man who knows exactly what it is. And fellas, if you are up on your own game, if you're up on what you got going on in life and you're moving that way, it's visible. People can see it. They can also smell it. They can also feel it for sure. Trust me, all right? Tom Ford Ombre Leather is a confident man, and he can tell you a lot about himself, but also provide the opportunity to create a space where you will want to tell him a lot about you. Trust me, I know for a fact that that happens with this fragrance being an assistance to how you present yourself. From the house of Tom Ford, we have Ombre Leather, the EDP. Fellas, I'm telling you, if you're not the biggest fan of leather, trust me, this is a sweet and softer leather, and it works. Let's kind of change the page a little bit to something that's a little bit more mass appealing, more sweeter style of a fragrance, but it has enough differences in it where it's not like your everyday sweet fragrance. From the house, in my opinion, from the house of Azzaro, and these names are so identical, but we have the most wanted, the most wanted, beautiful all black revolver style bottle. Listen, the cardamom in here is so nice. Just get that in the air. So nice. There's a bourbon vanilla. There's a praline in here. There's a very, very safe approach to this fragrance. It's a sweeter style of a fragrance, but hear me out. This doesn't smell like 1 million. This doesn't smell like Versace Eros. This doesn't smell like the fragrances that are common out here in the world. Similar DNA styles to the Strong With You DNA, but it still has some stuff that it does on its own. This is more if you are taking the opportunity. Let's say you're going bowling. Let's say you're going to the movies. Let's say you're going to Top Golf. Let's say you're going somewhere where there's a more fun environment, maybe a first date. I'd recommend this for a first date if it's that type of playing field. If you're going to have a good time, going to have some laughs and just kind of enjoy the night and enjoy each other's company, I think that this could be something that could hold her attention and keep her curious about you, man, because the fragrance is not the only thing that you're coming in there with. You're coming in there put together, you're coming in there well-groomed, you're coming in there talking in a way that you know what you're talking about, for sure. So from the house of Azzaro, this stuff I think fits for a nice, fun opportunity while you're out and about. She could stay curious about you, my man. From the house of Azzaro, we have the most wanted. The most wanted EDP, most wanted EDP. This is some good stuff. This is some, it is EDP Intense, because you got the EDP, but this is the EDP Intense for sure. All right, up next from the house of Navitus, and this is just something that if you are looking for an irresistible vibe with your appearance, this has been something that has been considered irresistible. From the house of Navitus Parfums, we have Vivamore. I've seen a lot of traction of Vivamore in the last couple of weeks. This is a beautiful blend of creative vintage with the fruity pineapple opening and Mrs. Francis Kurkdjian's Baccarat Rouge 540. Beautiful blend of it all. Upon first smell, when I wore this on a date night for the first time, my wife, she specifically told me, you can't wear that if I'm not around. And she still stands by that for sure. This is a fragrance when you want to show a side of yourself that is attractive, that is fun and irresistible, and you want to create an environment where your lady is she's pretty much in awe of what you've created, the type of date that you're on. When you picked her up and your car's clean and decked out and you're taking her wherever you're taking her for that type of evening, this is the type of fragrance, fellas, that can keep her motivated to want to continue to get to know you, okay? Again, this is an assistance. Make sure you're put together. This is a confidence breeder for sure. The smell of this is not every day. You don't get a Baccarat Rouge 540 and Creed Aventus fragrance every single day. That's just not something that is out there, but it exists through Vivamore by Navitus Parfums. Irresistible sex appeal, which breeds confidence in the way that you walk, the way that you're talking, the way that you're handling the young lady that you're out with, or your love interest that you're out with. It is something for sure that is worth trying to see if you can feel how I feel. From the house of Navitus Parfums, we have Vivamore. All right, up next, I know this one is hard to get. It is discontinued. It pops up here, it pops up there, but I told myself I'm not sitting on this. I'm gonna wear this until I have nothing left, because this stuff is awesome and it just makes me feel a certain type of way. From the house of Yves Saint Laurent, we have La Nuit de l'Homme Bleu Électrique. I know this is hard to find. I know it is. But man, this is a more modern version of the original. The ginger, the lavender, man, the just the real, just bold features that this has compared to the original. This is something of an attention grabber, I'm telling you. First date, dinner date, maybe it's something real chill. Y'all just sitting across from each other having a conversation. The build up has been there from previous conversations, maybe on the phone or emails or text messages. And then the arrival of you two, and you're trying to secure her attention, because that's what it's all about. If you're trying to get to know somebody and you have an interest, I'm talking interest only. I'm not talking about, boy, let me tell you about last night. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about interest only. This is one for sure. I ain't hating either. Y'all boys and ladies, y'all move how y'all move, have a great time. But this is one for sure that can be an attention grabber. So good on the nose, smells so fantastic. The ginger pops in this really nice, and it's a confidence there. Again, women are not gonna smell these fragrances every day. They're not. So if you're coming in with a certain type of vibe, smelling like one of these fragrances, trust me, you're gonna gain a little advantage there, because the interest is going to peak just a little bit more. From the house of Yves Saint Laurent, we have La Nuit de l'Homme Bleu Électrique. All right, and last but not least, let's go more into the niche word, something that's not really talked about a lot. But if you're looking for something just totally outside the box, maybe even a little bit weird, you want to come off in a way where there's nothing or no one out there like you. But this fragrance could qualify for that. From the house of Nishane, we have Umbria Calabria. This is one of the more interesting, weird fragrances in my collection, and here's why. You get green, earthy, sweet vanilla, slight spice with this fragrance as well. It's heavy and light at the same time. It does a lot of different things in the time span when you wear it. The times you can wear this during the springtime, a summer night, during the fall. This fragrance definitely will shine in those atmospheres. But this is definitely, out of all the fragrances that we discussed today, I am going to say, and I do feel that this is the one that is on the other side of the fence. That is not common, that is not normal, that is definitely a little bit more interesting probably than everything that we talked about here in today's video. And fellas, if you're looking for something like that, you want everything about you to be brand new to her, even from your scent, this is something to look into. Not saying that everybody's walking around smelling like the other six in this video, but this is the one for sure. Every time I smell, I'm like, wow, this is so interesting how they put this together. It's a little smoky as well as it gets down to the dry down. So the green earthy touch with the vanilla, it's different. It's different. And if you come off different, you're gonna come off more interesting. All right, so if you're more interesting, her attention is going to be locked in, and then you have the opportunity to put yourself out there, so you know you can see if you have what it takes to pursue or produce something with that person who you're interested in. From the house of Nishane, something different for you. Literally, we have Umbra Calabria. Umbra Calabria, good stuff here. All right, man, so that's gonna wrap up today's video. This video was all about the confidence, man, that, you know, can be on display, that women are attracted to. Like I said, we always hear about the gourmands and the super sweets, the panty droppers, and we always hear about that. But in the real world, and I live in the real world, and I think that it's more of apparent that women are attracted to a more confident male, a male who is more in line and driven within himself, that produces confidence and a quality human being. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. I'll let y'all talk about it. All right, so let me know down below, what are some of your confident fragrances that you wear, especially if you've been in a situation where you're trying to command the attention of that special someone. I would love to know what you guys have down below. All right, so until next time, y'all be cool, be safe, take care of yourselves. Positive energy and positive vibes. Y'all know how we rock here on this channel. All right, and as always, what you put out into this world is exactly what you are going to get back. For sure. Splack it up, splack it down, splack it that thing all around. All right, y'all be cool. Splackle.